I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another PokeManiacs TCG, and today we got another deck review for you guys. We have a Greninja BREAK deck review, and this is my list out of many lists that you can make. I got a list and I perfected it. I got a couple things that I like, that I dislike. So we're gonna start off with for Froakie. This one is Pound, but the best one is actually this one, Bubble. What it does is if you get heads after the coin flip, your opponent is now paralyzed. So for Froakies, for Frogadiers, and this is the Frogadier you want, water duplicates. With one water energy, your attack is search your deck for up to 3 Frogadiers and just put them on the bench. So turn 2, possibly, you can put 4 Frogadiers in the game. It's pretty good. Next we have 4 Greninja. I chose to use the Shadow Stitching Greninja. Just because the other Greninja from XY is gonna go out of the standard format, so this is a very good one. Shadow Stitching does 40, and until the end of the next turn, your opponent can't play any abilities, so awesome. Also the Moonlight Slash, if you return water energy from your hand, it does 80 damage, so 4 of those. 3 Rough Seas. And this is so you can heal your Pokemon every turn. It does 30. Heals 30 damage from each of your water Pokemon, so that's very nice. I have 1 Splash Energy, just because if one of my Greninja dies, it all goes back to my hand, and that's very useful. And then I have, I think, 8 Water Energy. 3 Greninja BREAK. This guy is such an awesome Pokemon. It has 170 HP, which is the same health points as an EX, so that's pretty good. And then it has Giant Water Shuriken, which means once during your turn, you can discard a Water Energy, and it does 60 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. And if you have 2 of these breaks, you know, with this Greninja, it has free retreat cost, so that means you can attack with 1 water energy, and then retreat, put another Greninja BREAK, and attack again. So that's 120 damage, plus either the 40 damage, which is his first attack, or the 80, which is the second attack of Greninja. So that's 200 damage in 1 turn. Basically knock out any EX Pokemon. I got 1 Shaman for the setup ability. When you put him on the bench, you can draw up to 6 cards. I got 1 Jirachi because of the Stardust attack, which discards a special energy from your opponent, and it does 10 damage, and it prevents all damage done next turn to Jirachi. So, for the item cards, I have 4 VS Seekers. Everybody knows what a VS Seeker is, but if you don't, there it is. Put a supporter card from your discard pile onto your hand. 4 Trainer's Mail, same thing. If you don't know, look at the top 4 cards and then get a trainer card and put it in your hand. So that's really good for dive balls or level balls or whatever you need. There's a lot of items you can use in this deck. Moving on to the dive balls. 4 of those. Just get any water Pokemon. Level balls. These are good for the Froakies, the Frogadiers, and the Jirachi as well. I got 1 Ultra Ball. And that's so I can get either the Greninjas, the Greninja BREAKs, or the Shaman, or whatever I need actually. I opted to put 2 Bursting Balloons because these cards are really, really useful when I'm trying to evolve my Froakies or my Frogadiers, and so they don't get knocked out, or at least so they think twice about hitting my my Pokemon. What this card does is it lasts 1 turn, and when you put it, it does 60 damage, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 60 damage to your opponent's Pokemon that attacks you. So that's only 1 turn, so it's only to evolve really. More items. So we have 2 Starling Megaphone. This is really important in my opinion. This can knock out your opponent's float stones, muscle bands, fighting fury belts, anything. And I have 2 of those exactly because of that. Because if they think they're safe, I can just take out their float stone next turn again, and then they get they get stuck. 1 Sacred Ash, very important card as well. Shuffle 5 Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench. That's for you to put back your Greninjas if they get knocked out. 1 Town Map. This is to turn all your prize cards, the right side up, so you can see what you have there and maybe get what you need. I got 1 Professor's Letter because I think it's really important to have energy in your hand, so I get 2 energy as soon as I get that in my hand. And on to the supporters. Wally. This is the best card you can get first turn in case you have a Froakie. Just automatically put a Frogadier down, and then maybe even use your VS Secret to evolve your Greninjas into Greninja Breaks if you need to. 1 copy of Ace Trainer. This means that if you have less prizes than your opponent, then you can shuffle your hand into your deck. He does as well, and you take out 6 prize cards, and your opponent take out 3. He takes out 3 cards. Sorry, I think I screwed that up, but you got what I'm saying, right? If you don't, just go back and see the card. Sorry about that. So here's a Fisherman. I got 2 of those. Put 4 basic energy cards from your discard pile onto your deck. That's also very important. 1 Lysander in case I need to knock somebody out with the attacking hit and not the shurikens. 2 Juniper for any last case scenarios where I need to discard my hand and I need a completely new hand. And last but not least, 2 copies of N. N is a very, very nice card. What it does is each player shuffles his hand into his deck and then takes out a number of cards equal to the number of prize cards that he has left. So 2 of those, and that is it. I've played with this deck. This is one of my favorite decks nowadays. If you guys like it, comment. If you don't like it, if you have any suggestions as to how I can perfect this deck, please let me know.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much for watching PokeManiacs TCG, and I'll see you next time.
Train them